What is up guys, DarkMistro here. This is going to be the start of what's hopefully going to become a long-running Let's Play that I'm going to be planning, as I've recently gotten back into this game, which is Mount Blade Warband. However, I am doing the Lost Kingdoms mod, which I found actually on the same day I was coming back to Mount Blade Warband. And now I will say this now, folks, I used to be really good at this because I did spend literally weeks on this game, and I did get really far on it, but unfortunately I took a very long break from it, because I had issues loading up, stuff weren't working out properly, and ever since I got the 64-bit it started working. Okay folks, so there's going to be a little time skip because I'm going to be skipping the tutorial part, just so at least we can get right down to the main past the start of the Let's Play itself, so you're not bored of that. Okay folks, so catch me in a little bit and you'll hear some cool music as you see a time skip begins to be done. Okay folks, so catch me after the time skip. Alrighty folks, I do apologise for that time skip. We have now done exactly just gone past the tutorial. I'm still level 1, but I've almost reached level 2. Now you can get an easy level 2 if you basically get very lucky at the beginning and you find a group of looters, because you can kill them in 1 to 3 hits each. If you get very lucky and get a group of 10, or like that, not a group of 6 or anything like that, anything of the sort will do, then you can pretty much get really good luck with the experience wise, because although they'll give very low experience, you're still going to get a decent advantage of getting the early lead. As with this game, if you're not careful, you can pretty much get stuck at one point and you're going to end up losing your entire army because you're not high enough level to basically keep the fight going, to maintain. Now, as I said, I used to be good at this game. Ow, bloody rock. Ah, I saw them. Do that to me one more time. Come on. Okay. Now, see here as well, I did have 5 of these people. Unfortunately, one sadly had a very bad condition. He had a stab wound to the face by some random people. So unfortunately he will not join us for the rest of his life. So we're going to have to pretty much find someone else to fill in the void. If I were going to Gizim, because Gizim should have something there. Okay, got ourselves that guy. He's good, but we need the green dragon swordsman. Now, the group which this one took over, if you did the native version, this would be where Swadia, the kingdom of Swadia would be at. Hey, nice. Yeah, pretty much though then. And these ones, the Eagle Empire. Sorry then if you can't read that. Just, yeah, it's really badly. It's a dark colour on a very hard to see background. But pretty much that is the Eagle Kingdom in this mod in native with a nod. So it's pretty easy to basically get the hang of what it is. Okay, see my stats here, pretty good. This is sort of like what you want to have if you're going to be like a general, because generals are very useful to have, especially if you're not too good. Okay, one thing is prison management, because it's always good to have a low extra income, and put ourselves into that. We're going to attack this one now. Now, you will notice I will be saving this quite a bit, and you will see I do have some other saves. On here I have like 3, I did have more, but I had to make some space, and some of them I unfortunately messed up. Okay, now I'm going to sell the crossbow on my back, because you do start out with 1 range, and you start with a sword. Simple as that. Okay, here we go. Now, oh god, slow. Hello. That's what I get for blocking too early. There we are. There we go. Oh, what the hell? You didn't hit me with that rock. Ow. That was my shin, I think. And I'll do that. I have by doing something else. Go on, peasant. Knock him out. The best thing about this is if you have the prison management ability, you can let your peasants knock out a few people. Where's my horse? Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Now, we'll say this. I'm not good with crossbows, so that was something of a miracle. Right in the back of the knee. Now, I'm not going to make any wise jokes about the whole arrow to the knee or bolt to the knee. So don't worry on that one. So everyone, you can feel assured. There we go. Move it over there, because it's tidy, it's clean, it's neat. Okay, so we're going to go back to Dragon's Nest, which is the capital building of the Green Dragons Empire. Now, with the Green Dragons Empire, there is a reason why I picked this one above all of them. It's mostly because this team actually have a really strong close combat units. They have really strong knights, which is what I'm going to be after, because with these games it's easy enough to just join up in the military, and with this mod you can actually become a actual soldier within a empire's army under a lord, which is pretty fun. I've tried it. It's fun if you want the lazy approach to it. So you pretty much just put yourself in that and you just follow them. However, if you don't want that and you feel like you're not the kind of guy to give orders, I mean, not give orders, to actually be given orders and you want to give the orders, then this will probably be the best thing for you. Okay, I'm seriously getting scared now by my archery skills in this because I don't quite remember being this decent. Okay, what do we need? Oh god, I want that. Give me that back. Bung that in. That's it. Yeah, of course, we let them do that because I actually have a companion in my army. Strangely enough, I do. There he is. Marnid. No clue what he does, but I'm sure he has some use. Now we're going to go to the swordsman when we can get the upgrade. Okay, here we go. Bang 2. Now 60 health. It's a lot of health. There we go. And because I really like to get close and personal in these style of games, it's very rare that I have a ranged. Although I used to be a decent archer in this, I have the Steam achievement. It's a pain to get. I've almost gotten the crossbow achievement in the past, but that was when I was really into ranged combat in this game. Because the ranged combat in this game, if you can get headshots, you can just about two-shot a lord if you can actually get direct hits, and you have a really strong power draw capability on your character. Because that's what you want to be going for. You want to make sure you can hit them really hard and quick. And with ranged, it's a decent sort of way to go about doing that. If you really feel you can actually land the hits, go with it. If you can't, well, I would pretty much recommend it, you just avoid it. Okay, so we're going to flog that. How much do we actually have? Wow, that's quite a bit. But not enough, because I would have gotten the Dragon Horseman sword, which looks pretty cool. Okay, we want a two-handed weapon. Did I say more? Wanna go over that? There we go. Oh my god, alright, we have to pay them. We want to pay them to say we can take it with us. Isn't that nice? We get to do this. Okay. And I always like to get good bread, because it gives you 8 plus party morale in this. 50 loads. It's decent. Okay. Now we're going to do that. Save it again. And we are now going to go to the training field. Because with this one, because with the training field, you get the tutorial bit in how to do the melee fighting. That can get you some quick, easy experience, which I highly recommend people who are just starting out on this game. Go to there. Go to the training field as soon as you can and get it done, because that can get you to level 2 if you haven't already got it. Maybe level 3 or closing in on that part, which is just what we need for this. And you're going to have to train your army here as well. So you choose which soldier you want to train up, so you can train your peasants. So if you pretty much have a good training ability, good training perk, leveled up. Oh, that wasn't what I usually do. Alright, okay, pretty much done first. If you get the training up, it means every day if you are higher level than they are. Now this is really good for later on game, because pretty much if you are higher level and you get Band of Peasants, if you're lucky after one day with the training perk on, you can pretty much get maybe between 10 to 30 peasants up, ready to be promoted to the next rank. Really good, really useful. Poke. You know, it's all supposed to do the poke. It's the lucky poke. The lucky poke. Oh. Ah! I poke you. Poke. Poke. See? The lucky poke. Now, I'm not going to do that as much, because, you know, it's kind of like an... Why aren't you dead? There you are. There, I just have to make sure, you know. Okay, how much experience do we have? Oh, we have that much. Oh, I don't think we're going to reach it, but we're getting close. Yeah, pretty much the experience gaps in this are just unreal. And they really are. It's literally like after level 2, it goes into the thousands already. And I think it doubles each time. So it makes you work with it. The easiest way to get experience, or what I've found at least, is you pretty much have to find random, like looters, stuff like that. But the only biggest issue with that is, the larger your army, the slower you're going to be. And unless you really feel like putting your points into the path making, is it path making? Nope, it is pathfinding. If you want to focus into that, to make sure that you can catch up with them even if you have a slow speed. Don't poke me, I poke you. Poke. There, hitting me in the face with that. Yeah, pretty much so then. If you want pathfinding to increase your movement speed to catch up with them, do that, but be ready, because you have to do a lot more to get what than you originally want to get. Say for instance you want this style of character, a really good warrior with some commander aspects to him, that like leadership, just like that. You're gonna have to be ready to sacrifice a little bit of that for later levels, which could mess you over in the long run if you're not careful. But they can also be useful, especially if you're a fast moving army, because it basically means if you're a fast moving army and you have your surgery side up, which basically increases the chance of them in combat instead of dying and they get knocked out like him. And that's really useful to have, because basically what it means is you have that, you wait for them to regain consciousness, go into the next target, and pretty much like that. It's whole rinse and repeat. And you see there, I do that. See, unfortunately, each time you do that, it lets out a very loud, well, deafening roar. Now, oh, wait, I'm level 4. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot I actually leveled up twice. Yeah, Okay, so we have our strength, which is cool. We want our strength because it's useful. It's really useful, actually. We're gonna go. If you want to keep your weapon skill up as well, get with agility, weapon master, then you'll be set. Easy way to get these up higher, without putting much effort into it. Okay, we're going to go with. What are we gonna go with? Let's just go into strength. You know, strength's important. There we go. And 8. Oh my god, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good with me. Okay, we're gonna save it again, and we're gonna go to these next few villages, give them some more units. Then I'm probably gonna be cutting it off for this bit, and I'm gonna come to the next bit, where I'm probably gonna try and find us a tournament. Now, tournaments are the ultimate way to gain money in this. In native, you get a bomb load of the currency, which escapes me at the moment. Denars, that's it, denars. Pretty much all them folks, you do the tournaments in native, that can get you an absolute ton of denars, which is what you need to pretty much get anywhere in this game. And if you want to be one that's persuasive... Wait, what do we win? Right, do we feel brave? I don't feel entirely too brave, but go on, let's try. Okay, when I'm done with you, we'll get leaving the army. Come on, put him up. Let's do this. Now I'm still on my horse, which is good, because this lets me get into combat first, so I can weaken them. And basically here, that's the map. Now, you can give them commands up there, which you probably can't see clearly, because I even can't see them clearly. It would help if I actually had my glasses on, which I'm probably going to have to put on after this. Okay, slow down. Okay, let's do this. Ow. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. That's the only problem with this, folks. If you're not read it, as I said, I'm really rusty at the game, so I do apologise if I look like I'm doing tremendously bad. Hey, get away from my peasants. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. There we go. That is how you clutch. I don't think any of my army actually survived. Oh, 5 wounded. That's not good. But because that was him, so what's important. Okay. What the hell? I usually don't do this because I like to keep it uniform. But what the hell? I do it for the sake of it. Putting myself... Oh my god, this is actually pretty lucky. Now, I'd recommend, unless you really know the game, don't try that kind of stunt. Because it can go bad quick. Oh, I got 2 levels. I got 2 levels actually. Oh my god. I didn't actually anticipate that bit. Okay. Bottom strength. Bomb, like that. See, 2-6. And pole arm. We're gonna go here. Wait, watchman. Camp follower. Oh, cool. I didn't actually know any of that. Okay. What do you do? You give us equipment. Any of a surgery asshole if you want. Okay, you are gonna be the doctor. We have a hint of pack mule. Okay, what do these give? We want caravan guard and we can turn them into hired swordsmen. Now I do remember. Oh ho ho ho. Wait. Oh, no wonder they were so tough. These guys are literally... If you want a scale of how strong they were tier 4 They were the 4th upgrade you can give them, and we just kicked their ass. I think I'm going to end it on that point, because that was a really good effort. It was a surprise, but still a good effort. Okay, folks, I'm going to save it here, and catch me in the next part, folks, where we're going to do a little bit more recruiting. Then I'm going to try and find us a tournament.